It's debatable here on MLBBro.com.
Hey, look, there's only one story to talk about this week, Manny, and it has to be the saga of our favorite Chicago White Sox and the latest beat-down recipient from said organization, Tim Anderson. So we saw him get hit. We saw him literally get knocked out. So the question becomes, what's the biggest hit Tim Anderson took to his career or to the ego?
Well, with all due respect to Tim Anderson's glass jaw, I'm going to say it's his career. You know, listen, you and I are both are two Tim Anderson fans, so I don't want this to come off like we're knocking the guy. You know, yeah, we're making some jokes here and there, but for the most part, we're fans of Tim Anderson. But his career is kind of at a crossroads right now. You know, he's been injured a lot lately. You know, his performance has declined significantly for the last couple years. And now he's got, you know, allegations of being, you know, kind of a clubhouse cancer. Let's just put it out there. You know, not being a guy that's necessarily the hardest worker, not a leader, you know, whatever adjective you want to use to describe Kenyon Middleton's comments. And then you got the fight situation. Listen, and you're a free agent. These are not the type of things that you want to have on your ledger when you're going into free agency and you're trying to convince 29 other teams to give you a bag. It's just not what you want to have on your ledger.
But in this era of social media, it's not about, you know, losing your money. It's about your brand taking a hit. And for all the world, forever,
yeah,
Tim Anderson has been reduced. No matter how great an all-star he is, he'd go to the Hall of Fame after this and will forever be remembered as a meme. That's right, Tim Anderson.
Not a meme.
A meme. Who is supposed to be the Black American face of baseball is a meme. He is a joke. And what does that say about that side of the Chicago White Sox infield in history? I mean, I never thought I would see the day where somebody would replace the beatdown that Robin Ventura took against Nolan Ryan, who was like, what, on Social Security at the time or something? Yeah. He squares up. He takes a shot, and the next thing you know, I'm like, is that Tim Anderson or Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas? Remember when he had the mouthpiece in his mouth backwards? I mean, this was just a bad look forever, and it will age so well at the expense of TA.
I get what you're coming from. Yes, he'll be the butt of a joke for a while. I don't think it'll last. I think people will forget about it. People will move on to something else on social media. But I really think his career is at a crossroads. Not to mention, he's been the face of a team that had a lot of hype. You know, just rewind 3 years ago. Team that had won the division, you know, or had been in the wild card. They fired Rick Renteria. They hired Tony La Russa. They win 90-something games, win the division. Everybody's thinking the White Sox are the new flavor of MLB. And in the last 2 years, they've completely collapsed, completely fallen on their face, and he's been the face of that.
Well, there's only so much damage controlling you can do when you're seen staggering off the field in the arms of your teammates after squared up and took a beat down. From barbershop to boardroom, it's a bad look. He still can play his way back into some money. If he was going to get $140 million and he gets $90 million, he's still doing better than me.
Oh, yeah, he's doing most of it. Yeah, we're not going to cry poor for Tim Anderson.
So let's be clear that. Yeah. But you will never, ever, ever live down the fact that your beatdown was worse than the beatdown that was taken by Robin Ventura, who got punked by a guy, Nolan Ryan at the time, that was like 45, 47 years old.
Gets a worse beatdown than Errol Spence a couple weeks ago. Man,
right.
That's bad business right there. That's bad business.
It is bad business. Hey, but at least Errol Spence got the full bag, and Tim Anderson has to carry the bag of a beatdown, not only for the rest of his baseball career. I mean, let's just think about it. He reforms himself as a player. He goes on to have a glorious career. He may stumble into a couple of World Series championships, and then he'll go to Cooperstown, and there will always be the meme.
Anderson square off. They're fighting. They're swinging. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson.
For more, right now, go to MLBBro.com.